This presentation briefly explains the State of Iowa Flexible Spending Account Employee Benefit, also referred to as FSA. The purpose of the Flexible Spending Account program is to allow you to fund your eligible health care and dependent care expenses on a pre-tax basis, resulting in you, the employee, paying fewer taxes. You can save up to 25% or more on the cost of eligible expenses such as glasses or contact lenses, prescriptions, braces, and daycare expenses due to the tax savings. You are eligible to participate in the Flexible Spending Account program if you are normally scheduled to work at least 1,040 hours per year, which averages 20 hours per week. There are two plans within the FSA program. The first plan is for health care expenses, and the second plan is for dependent care expenses. The Health FSA helps you pay for medically necessary health items for yourself, your spouse, and your dependents. The annual limit is shown here. This limit is specific to you. In other words, if your spouse is also enrolled in a Health FSA, you may each enroll for the plan's maximum annual amount. The Dependent Care FSA helps you pay for daycare expenses for your children under age 13 and for care of dependent adults living with you, if such care is needed in order for you to go to work. The annual limit is shown here and is per household. If you are married and file separate returns, the limit is 1/2 the limit shown. If you and your spouse each participate in a dependent care plan, you can elect a total of the limit split between you and your spouse. You can enroll for the Flexible Spending Account through the State of Iowa's online system called Iowa Benefits. You have 30 days from your date of hire to enroll in FSA. You also have a chance to enroll during the annual fall enrollment and change period. If you enroll, your coverage begins the first of the month after the date you enroll. For instance, if you are hired on January 15th and enroll on January 20, your coverage will begin February 1. Once coverage begins, you cannot stop or change your enrollment without a life event. If we use the same example as earlier of starting employment on January 15th, that means you could cancel or change your coverage through January 31st. Starting February 1st and after, you cannot make any changes without a qualifying life event. If you have a life event, you may make changes to your annual election within 30 days after the event. Common life events include marriage, divorce, and birth or adoption of a child. Coverage begins the month after you submit the change in Iowa Benefits. For example, if on January 15th you or your spouse has a child, you have 30 days from the child's date of birth to enroll. If you enroll in the Health FSA on January 20th, your coverage begins February 1. Any costs incurred in January would not be covered by your FSA, only costs incurred February 1st or after. You may make changes to your banking information for direct deposit at any time. Your FSA coverage ends when you leave state employment. The state's FSA program is administered by a third-party administrator called ASI Flex. You can submit claims for reimbursement in a variety of ways, including paper claims, online claims, and with the mobile app. For the Health FSA, you also have the option to use a debit card or have your claims automatically processed after your insurance has paid its portion of the expense. You may find additional information about the Flexible Spending Program online on the Iowa Department of Administrative Services website or from your Human Resources Associate. ASI's website has in-depth information including helpful videos, a list of eligible expenses, and FAQs. Once enrolled, you can log into your account on ASI's website to manage your claims and available funds. Thank you for your time and interest in the Flexible Spending Account program. We hope you found this information useful.